The Nelson Mandela Museum plays a pivotal role in as far as economic growth within the King Sabata municipality and in OR Tambo region at large. But the problem or the challenge of their tourists being mugged and robbed of their belongings when they're coming to this significant building, it is a great concern for the CEO of the institution as well as the management at large. And they were saying that they had a master plan that they submitted to King Sabata Dalingebo municipality to expand the institution in terms of creating more space for secure parking so that their tourists don't have to park anywhere else in town where they are exposed to criminals. I'm now joined by the spokesperson of the executive mayor of the King Sabata Dalingebo municipality, Oluwethu Mabuvula. Oluwethu, thank you so much as always for your time. What happened to the master plan that was submitted by Nelson Mandela Museum?
Thank you so much, Ntsiki. We are still in discussions with the Nelson Mandela Museum in terms of how they can provide parking for their own tourists. However, in front of the Nelson Mandela Museum, there is a big loading zone that they have. So we did advise them that they can use that loading zone for the parking in the meantime. So our responsibility is to ensure that there is no congestion in town and that there is enough parking for every other person that comes to our town. As you know that last year we did launch the new parking system, which in the province we are the first municipality to basically have it, which censors the cars and just makes sure that there is not too much congestion within the King Sabata Dalingebo municipality.
But in this particular issue, the Nelson Mandela Museum contributes immensely into the economic growth of the municipality, and what they're basically looking for is to mark that piece of land so that they are able to develop it and also create space for traditional, as a present basically, so that people are able to display their handwork, that they're not looking for just an offloading zone, they're looking for a bigger space. So what is your plan to tackle that? And I do also understand that in March the municipality will be hosting summit on crime.
We are not disputing that they did bring a master plan to them, and once that land, maybe they have identified it, we'll be able then to allocate it to them for their own parking. Another thing that people should be cognizant of, every other building that is within Mthatha, we are talking about your Bothas Tau, your Kadima Tanzima building, those buildings are to provide parking spaces for their own employees. However, if they do have a plan to say this is the land that we have identified and we would like to have it for our own parkade, for example, but we are in the process also of having parkades as soon as we have identified the land where we can have parkades in, because you must also remember how Mthatha is structured at this moment. Within the CBD of Mthatha, there isn't enough space to develop parking spaces besides the ones that we have. Now, in terms of crime, we know that we had hoped that at least by this month of February, we are going to host a crime summit for the King Sabata Dalingebo municipality, basically because of the criminal activities that are very rife within our area. However, because now, as you can see at this current moment, we are having the institutional strategic planning. So we are still going to host the crime summit, inviting the minister to also form part of it and other relevant stakeholders. But as the municipality, we are also in collaboration with the South African Police Services. As you know, that their duty also is to ensure that they prevent crime within our town, and our duty is also to enforce the crime. However, if you look at the recent incidences that have happened within our town, we are the ones that have actually arrested a number of people that have been seen either vandalizing the municipal infrastructure, which is your electricity. As you know, that we have that kind of situation within our town. So we are working in collaboration with the South African Police Service.
Thank you so much. Olwethu Mabhovola, speaking on behalf of King Sabatha Dalindyebo municipality, emphasizing the importance of utilizing the parking that are already there, advising the museum to utilize that space in the meantime while they are still busy, interrogating that master plan that was submitted by Nelson Mandela Museum a long time ago. That's what we got from the CEO, Dr. in the morning, and also confirming that summit on crime that will be hosted by the municipality around March, and they're currently on a strategic meeting where they are outlining some of the important things that needs to be done to ensure that the Mthatha CBD is safe for tourists and for everyone else who visits this town. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntsiki Nohiya in Mthatha.